Hi folks, welcome to Greg's Workshop. I'm Greg, and today we're going to be framing up the shed. My father-in-law and I went to the lumber yard today, got all of the lumber that we're going to need for framing the walls, sheathing the walls, and framing the roof. Little tip of efficiency here, if you can load it up in the reverse of the order you're going to use it. So you can see I've got 2x4s here, and then some paneling. That'll be the first wall, second wall with more paneling, then framing for the last two walls, more paneling, then the roof framing all the way on the bottom. We're going to start by laying out the top and bottom plate. We're going to be making a mark, 16-inch centers. It'll be standard framing on this wall. There's no penetrations, there's no doors or windows. The only kind of odd thing is that I'm doubling up the studs on the seams between the siding so that they each have full bearing. So start out 1.5 inches in from the end, 16 on center. Keep going, every 16 inches. And when I get to that double, it's going to be 1.5 inches on either side. Next, I'm going to come in with my square, make marks all the way across each of these. That way we'll have lines of where the studs go, and we'll make sure that we can score them up so they're not twisted or bowed.
Primary fastening for the walls is going to be 3-inch galvanized nails. Siding on this wall will be Hardie Panel cement siding. I went with cement siding on this wall because it's actually going to be the interior wall of the greenhouse. Fastenings are 2-inch stainless steel ring shank nails.
All right, so we got the wall framed. We've got 4 pieces of Hardie Panel on. It's going to be pretty heavy, but it's time to tilt it up. Go ahead and get all the way up, Jeff. Get your feet all the way. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. All right. Let me know when it's...
Once the wall's up, we plumb and brace it.
Okay. So got the second wall framed up. Again, 16-inch centers, doubled at the seam. We've got the door opening here. I can't quite get back far enough. 6 feet wide, 6 feet, I think 5 inches tall. Got a 2x8 header up there, 2 jack studs on either side. That should support all the weight that will ever be on that roof. So next step is to get the sheathing on, then tilt it up.
Sheeting on the other 3 sides will be LP Smart Side. Fastenings, again, are 2-inch stainless steel ring shank nails.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty well. Yep, right there. Good? Yep. Cool. My battery died. I had to run inside and get it charged up, but we'll do a quick update on our progress here. We've got 3 of the 4, well, all 4 walls up, 3 of the 4 sheathed. You can see we cut out the big opening here. Still need to cut out the opening on that side. Still need to sheathe over here. And then up top here, this is just going to be a single plain shed roof. That big 2x12 there is what the rafters for the greenhouse are going to hang on the other side. So we got to get that struck off, get the rafters in place, get them blocked up on the ends, sheathed, all that good stuff. Keep going. Okay. Got all my rafters cut. About a 10.5 inch overhang on each side with the fascia. That'll be 12 inches. Got bird's mouths cut top and bottom. We'll get it up there.
You can see it was a little windy that afternoon. No matter, I got the rafters up just fine.
Got the rafters up. Next step is to frame in the end and then sheathe it. After that, we'll do the blocking in between and the sleepers going out. And then the trim. See if we get time to do it all today. Hopefully we will. The gable end's done. Got Z flashing, got the seam caulked as it should be. Z flashing's 1/8 of an inch up off the bottom and another 1/8 to 1/4 below the top. Got the cut sides painted. It's all good. So next step is going to be the blocking between all the rafters. But as you can see, it's getting dark. So I'll have to wait. All right, it's the next morning. We need to get the roof framing done. We need to put in blocking on both sides. We need to put in purlins across there. We need to put in the sleepers out here. The fascia boards there, and yeah, all around. You get the idea. All right, here we go.
I ripped the top of that blocking to the proper roof angle on my table saw. You can see I have to trim the rafter tails. I got that angle a little off.
Right there. Got the blocking in right here. Next, I need to cut a couple notches for the sleepers. That's what's going to extend the roof out to my 12-inch overhang on each side. So there will be a 2x3 right about here, extending out a foot, and then coming back 2 feet to that side. Got the sleepers in. See, they extend about a foot outside. I'm going to trim that off to length here in a little bit. Now we'll get the other side done. Next thing we need to do is get the fascia board up there. So I've got it cut with an angle on the top so it matches the roof angle, or the rafter angle rather. And I've got some blocks screwed to the top, so we'll hook one end, walk over, hook the other end, get it centered, get it nailed off. Got one fascia board up. I'm going to do the back side. Because of the trees so close, I don't really have a good angle to get for the camera, so you'll just have to trust that I'm doing it. All
All right, I've got fascia boards on here and here. Need to connect the outside fascia board right there. You can see right here I've got these sleepers. I'm gonna snap a chalk line across, trim those off, and then I've got the fascia board to hang up.
Cutting these in fascia boards is basically the same as cutting a rafter, just without the bird's mouth.
Fascia board is up. All the framing outside of the walls is done. I still need to put the purlins in between the rafters. Before I can do that, I need to paint all this outside stuff. I'm going to be putting plastic roof on, and I want to paint before that with a spray gun just so I can get it done quick. I think I'm going to do the roofing on a second episode. So this will be it for framing the shed. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell to get notified of new videos every Saturday morning. Leave a comment, and I'll see you next week on Greg's Workshop.